Um, oh, it's kind of dark. This is a pep rally. Woohoo! You can do it. How many days left? Today's Tuesday. 3? I would just like to say that I am officially, I'm not going to say dying because I'm not actually dying. And granted, I'm thankful that I'm healthy. So this is just a people that have first world problems like myself. I might not make it. I really might not make it. I can't go to school anymore. All the people at school hate me. No, they really don't. They probably are highly annoyed with me, though. And I mean, all this fodder to talk about. And isn't that such a good word, fodder? Mary Scott gave it to me. Hi, Robin. Today's an IEP meeting for Amos. I mean, I woke up with a stomach ache this morning over that. That might have been the fact that we went to a baseball game. We have the Edenton Steamers. And I ate a cheeseburger. And then, oh, my mother's coming today. And then I ate donuts. I mean, you know when you're sitting in the stands eating donuts that you need to, like, shut the front door because it's not good. Uh-oh, Billy Burley is watching. Billy, I miss you. What is fodder? It's like good information. Last day of exams helped me. Ugh. Well, they got all those EOG scores back yesterday. I'm just going to say this out loud, and everybody can get mad at me. But it's one thing if you're in high school, but like 8 and 9-year-olds don't need to get their scores at school on a test. Does anybody else think that's odd? And it's not just my schools. It's all over, everywhere. I've got that report. Anyway, I think that's really bad taste. My sweet Russell came home and was like, Mom, a lot of people didn't do very well. So what they do is they give the scores out and then say, you don't have to tell. Well, mother, you know what? I mean, that's not what happens. That's like, I mean, you're all at a cocktail party and you find out, like, I don't know, something. And then people say you don't have to tell. Of course they're going to tell. They're children. That's what they do. Especially the ones that do well. Of course they want to tell. I mean, hell, if I won the lottery, I'd tell. Well, I might not because I don't want to give anybody any money. Anyway, I think that's stupid. I'm just going to put that out there. STUPID. Stupid. We should not give children their scores at school. They should go to the parents. One person in Perquimans, they had it on a damn sticky note. Anyway. Nobody asked me. I'm getting ready for my talk in Rocky Mount on Thursday. Ooh, and I'm real nervous. It's everybody I know, which kind of makes it difficult. And they know a lot about me. So I'm working on that. Amos is still asleep. Thank the good Lord. Yesterday was his first day out of school, and I really was thinking mean thoughts about him. I was. And I told him that too. I did. He cried so long that finally he fell asleep at 3:30 and took a nap. And I don't know why he was crying. He was saying something about a soccer ball, I think. We went and did stuff. He was pissed. Anyway, sealed envelopes when they come home. Well, that's good. Maryland's ahead of North Carolina. They ain't in sealed envelopes here. Yeah, at least ours weren't on a sticky note. But my children came home and reported on everyone's scores. Just for the record, just like to point that out. They should know those things. And the parents should know first. Anyway. Annoying. But shocker that I feel that way. And another thing is, don't tell anybody what your kids made. It's so annoying. There's another word, annoying. Don't put it on Facebook. I haven't seen any of it this year. Allie, if you poop, I'm going to kill you. The cat is, not getting enough attention, which neither is anybody else in this house. So she's taking a you-know-what on the carpet. She might end up at the shelter. Yes, I know I'm mean, but I can't help it. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. Something about those. Oh, don't. And then the kids talk about it in Sunday school. Oh, golly. Anyway, Speaking of Sunday school, and I don't have time to really write. I did share the little baby that was kidnapped yesterday. I hope y'all have shared that, and particularly if you're in North Carolina near Oak Island, you keep an eye out for her and her biological father, because I don't care what the circumstances are. What are you doing? It doesn't really matter. I just know that there's a real cute 7-month-old baby that's in danger. And anyway, we can all imagine maybe what that would be like. So, I think this gets to be a point where your little human brain wants to say, well, how is she with him? Or why'd she have a baby with him? Or blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. Like, that does not matter. Anyway, there was a Supreme Court decision yesterday that came out about the baker not wanting to cook a cake, bake a cake for a gay couple. Now, I'm just going to give you my 2 cents on this. The decision said that baking a cake is similar to painting a mural or like playing a concerto. No, it's not. You can't make somebody play a concerto at your wedding. You can't make somebody paint a mural. I agreed that. A cake is a cake. I mean, it is not a concerto. I would just like to point that out there. I realize that some people consider it art, but I don't. It's my blog. So you start your own blog, and you can talk about what you think, but it's mine. And not making somebody a cake, I'm just going to refresh everybody's memory. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 says very clearly you cannot not serve people based on their race, their ethnicity, their nationality, their ability. So there is a law in place. And to me, like, think what Jesus would do. I really do that a lot. And y'all might think that's crazy, but I really am serious. Would Jesus have made a cake? Or if he was a carpenter, would he have made those people a table? I think so. I truly, truly do. Anyway, y'all gotten real quiet now. But I think we really need to think about that. And I think the point of it matters, and it's hurtful. Anyway, I have a good friend from college, and she is married, and they have 2 boys, and I think it's wrong. More accurate to say the ruling had to do with decorating the cake. I think that's bullshit. I mean, what did he think was going to be on the cake? I mean, come on. That's just an excuse. Really, that's an excuse. And we all know it. So, anyway, I might write about it if I get time. But right now, I don't have time. Because I'm sitting here talking to you, thinking about going to the liquor store to get stuff to make a transfusion. But then I would be drunk at the IEP meeting. And that would be an interesting story. Now, tonight we have an awards day at my son's school. He's a 6th grader. I'm very excited over the awards day at night. I think that is really great that a school is doing that, because most people work in the daytime, clearly, not like me, and that makes it easier for them to go. Like my husband has 3 courtrooms today. He also refuses to make Halloween cakes. Well, a Halloween cake is different than a gay cake. I mean, Halloween is the devil's birthday. Anyway, that's just me. I can't remember what oh. So, what was I saying? Golly, I'm in a mess. Oh, shit. Oh, school. My husband. So he has 3 courtrooms today. So, like, he can't go. Tomorrow is Russell's, and it's right in the middle. No, Russell's is Thursday at 11, and Blair's is at 1:30. Both are really, kind of hard to get to for people. So, anyway, I like this night thing. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited. And then they're having a morning one in my son's class tomorrow that's more of small, like class, silly awards and stuff. And I'm gonna go to that. It's at 8:30. And 8:30 seems nice. Going to work a teeny bit late, or like me, you can just go. So anyway, I think that's a good idea. I always like to hear what other people are doing that makes sense, because we want more families to go, right? You say yes. And my mom is coming today. She's coming to go to the IP meeting with me, since Thomas can't, and since it's okay if he refused to serve a devil worshiper based on his religious beliefs. I think you have to serve, you can make a devil worshiper a birthday cake. I mean, I knew that this was not going to be a popular conversation, but I think it's important. I mean, if a black person asked you to make a cake, make the cake. If a devil worshiper asked you to make a cake, make the cake. If a gay person asks you to make the cake, make the cake. If a Moorhead scholar asks you to make a cake, make the cake. I mean, I'm not telling you you have to become this person, but make the cake. This is not, sorry, but it's not art. Anyway. Go ahead. Hate me. Unlike me. Defriend me. I'm just saying, I really do think Jesus would be like, of course I'll make the cake. Whenever I have a chance, how can I show people that love is good and that I would love them? So I think there are a lot of issues where people get real judgy. And all I know about judging is that you're supposed to look at yourself. You don't see me judging anybody. No way, Jose. Anyway, now y'all are getting me all in a tizzy. What else? Ooh, I was foul yesterday. I really was. Amos was foul. I was foul. Even Carlos Carrera, he's a painter. He came over yesterday. And we were looking at all the stuff we need to do at our house. And I was like sinking. And he was like, what's wrong with you? You're never like this. You're the strongest woman in Edenton. That was like the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me. I'd just like to say that. Like, could make me a little bit teary. Anyway, because I think sometimes you have to fake it till you make it. And I was really trying. But anyway, it was really nice. Anyway, I like that. What else? Speaking of Jesus, sing to the Lord a new song. See, I've got my Jesus mug. Singing a new song today. Let's see. So Amos will be here today with the IP meeting, then the awards ceremony. And then tomorrow we have an awards ceremony, pizza for Russell's class, Blair's awards ceremony, a meeting for Russell about AIG. Ugh. Anyway, AIG, talk about a cluster, you know what. Different districts define gifted different ways. Now, the real definition of gifted is like only 2% in the community are gifted. But, in Chapel Hill, like 42% of kids are gifted. Now, does Chapel Hill just happen to have a very smart cluster, or does it have to do with people's education and their socioeconomic status? Sorry, I need to start wearing contacts. So anyway, clearly, so in gifted, like in Raleigh, Wake County, the definition of gifted is different than Chowan County, because they probably want to serve more people. I don't know. But in Chowan County, you have to meet 4 of 5 requirements. You have to have good grades, high EOG scores, a willingness to learn, your COGAT score, and a gifted rating scale. You have to meet 4 of the 5 things. So, Russell hadn't met all 5, but he's met 3. And anyway, we're going to talk about that. Because really, if anybody in my family is actually gifted, it's Russell. Truly. Like Thomas, he's not gifted. Sorry. I mean, he's plenty bright, but he's not gifted, and he's in AIG. Blair, she might be gifted. Amos is definitely gifted in a bizarre sort of way. But anyway, it's just the way it is. But I think Russell could benefit because the AIG program at his school is really strong, and I would like him to have an opportunity if he can. But then I always feel guilty about all the other kids whose parents don't even know to ask questions. So that's why I'm out here telling y'all, you can ask questions if you have time, but you probably don't. Oh, God, y'all are still talking about the cake, being gifted in the gifted program. Yes, that is exactly it. I know like 2 or 3 kids that are truly gifted. I mean, really, like genuinely gifted. Not me. I mean, I told y'all, I did terrible on standardized tests. I did do well on the CAT test. I think my parents thought that I was going to be a genius. But, I mean, maybe the whole world got a 98 on the CAT test. I mean, if my husband did and I did, that means it was not that much of a feat. I mean, I really did get a 980 on the SAT. Like, my score on the SAT is what other people made when they watched it. Took it in the 7th grade. Seriously. And I applied to Carolina. This is a true story. I mean, filled out the application. I never heard back. Nothing. Not a, no, you can't come. You're on a waiting list. Mm-mm. And you know what my dad said? He said they probably thought it was a joke. I mean, that's how people are in my family. We tease and like laugh, but it's good. You don't remember your SAT score? Probably because you broke 1,000. Clearly it's like etched in my brain. Damn it. Anyway, oh God, there's Mary Scott. Why are you watching me? I'm suspicious of y'all. Well, I guess I'll go see if Amos is awake. And then I'm going to work on my talk. My daughter got rejected from a college she hadn't applied to. Ooh, that's a good story. It's because I'm 60. 60 is not sounding too old. I'm not. Mary Scott's I'm not. What are you not doing? Mary Scott is my friend that went to the Azalea Festival and my realtor. She showed my house a couple days ago. I'm not leaving Edenton. I don't know where we'll move. I know none of these questions. You and my daughter Blair can ask questions. This morning, she was walking around playing on a harmonica, which I would like to point out that harmonicas are annoying in the morning. And she said, I have a red spot on my nose. She said something about camp, and she didn't know when she was going. And then started bitching me because I hadn't filled out the calendar for July. I mean, we just switched to June. Oh, anyway, it's exhausting. Loved my morning pick-me-up. Why the move? No real reason. We love our house, but Amos is in like a closet, so we wouldn't mind a room for him. That's it. We love to be on the water, but we like living in town, and that's sort of a hard combo to get. So we'll see. We just knew it might take a while because, you know, we live in a tiny town. And so we're not in any hurry. Actually, the idea of moving makes me feel like I could turn into a velociraptor. I mean, I went to the clothes closet yesterday and dumped a bunch of stuff, and that made me feel successful. So anyway, carry on, people. If you need me, I'll be at school the next few days, and I'll try to keep you posted on stuff. Okay, I'm trying. It's hard to be. I'm trying to advocate for my own children and other children. Can you tell that that's hard for me? It really is. So today I'm going to focus on my own children, only because I think it confuses people in meetings. And it is kind of confusing. Anyway, it's just I care so much. If I didn't care, I wouldn't fuss. So think of it as a good thing. Good fussing, like your mother fussing at you. And golly, my mom's going to the IP meeting today. Can you imagine? My mother is like the nicest person on the planet. Unlike myself. No, she's very sweet. So that's good. She also doesn't like fussing, so I figured she would be a good influence on me. Cute glasses. Thank you. They're kind of green-ish. I will be at my daughter's school and then the pool. I don't know if we're going to get to the pool. Oh, no, we can't today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Carry on, people, and really try to survive. I don't know what to tell you to do. It's bad, though. It's really, really bad. So if your kids are getting out of school this week and you're struggling, you're not alone. We're in this together. 3 more effing days of making lunch. 3 more. I mean, Blair didn't even go to school today. She went to court with Thomas, my husband, for some reason. And then I said, you're going to take her to court all day? He was like, no, I'm just going to take her here and then bring her home in like 45 minutes. I was like, no, you can take her to school. And then she was like, I'm not going to school. They're doing rotations. I don't know why. Most children like rotations. It's when you go to different classrooms and do fun things. Not her. So I'll have her home today. But maybe she could keep Russell under control. So anyway. Russell took a bath towel because I couldn't find a beach towel to the EOG celebration, which I don't know what that entails. I volunteered one year. Usually they get a bunch of jumpy stuff. Little Thomas said he doesn't know what the devil they're doing. I don't either. You know nobody's doing school anymore. I mean, it's the last week of school. It's such a waste. Anyway. No, that's not true. Blair's school is going on a lot of field trips. Which you know how I feel about field trips because then there's this pressure that I go on the field trip. And then to bring them home after the field trip. So it's like saying, here's your last week of school. No, you can't have it. Come on the field trip. Pick up your children. We don't need to go to the last day of school. Anyway.